Hello everyone, Christian here, back with another video about my workshops at DjangoFest Northwest 2017, and this video is about the workshop called Authentic Improvisation, and it's basically meant as a workshop for guitar players that come from another style like blues or bluegrass or rock, and you've discovered gypsy jazz and you want to learn how to start improvising in the gypsy jazz language, vocabulary that sounds authentic. Like that line I just played, it just sounds like gypsy jazz. And I could give a theoretical explanation, say, well, that was stringing together harmonic minor scale, melodic minor scale, and diminished arpeggios. But just giving that information alone is not enough to sound like a gypsy jazz player. And one of the main things, especially on guitar, that is important when you start learning a style is to learn the specific positions on the guitar you want to play certain phrases. For instance, if you want to learn blues, you start learning probably the minor pentatonic scale, and you could give somebody the notes, but on guitar especially, it's much more helpful to show them, oh, let's do it from, let's say, A minor pentatonic, let's do it with the first finger on the A here, and learn this specific fingering. That's because all the phrases that you generally hear played by blues guitar players, or a lot of them, they are played from this position. So it's easy to play it there, and it's best to start learning the minor pentatonic scale in this position. And the same is for gypsy jazz. I could show you the notes of the harmonic minor scale, but it's much more helpful to actually show you some positions that are generally used by gypsy jazz guitar players. And in the workshop I will do that for several scales, very important scales, several arpeggios, so that you can start sounding like a gypsy jazz guitar player fast. And in this video I want to focus a little bit on the harmonic minor scale. Give you some great fingerings and a way to practice it. So I was just playing over G7, and for G7 we're going to use the C minor harmonic scale. And if you want to, a good way to remember that is if you realize that G7 generally resolves to a C chord, in this case C minor, then we use the scale that belongs to that C minor chord, to the 1 chord, if G is a 5 chord. So C minor harmonic. And a quick explanation about harmonic minor. If we have a C major scale, we flatten the 3rd to make a minor, and we flatten the 6th. So instead of an E, it will become an E flat, and instead of a A, it will become an A flat. Okay, so let's say we played from this C to that C. So it's on the 6th, 7th position. Is it correct? No, 8th position, 8th fret. And we generally play these scales descending. So let's play it descending. Let me show you the fingering again. But now I don't want to start on a C because we're playing G7, so it sounds better if we start on a B. So we're going to play the same scale, but now we play it from B to B. 3, 4. Sorry. One more time. So that's the C harmonic minor scale, minor harmonic scale, harmonic minor scale, played from B to B. So for gypsy jazz, I mean, there's probably 7 ways to play it, because you can start on every note in the scale. But in general, for gypsy jazz, or maybe for jazz even, I think if you know 4 ways to play it, starting on every note of the chord, you will be fluent with the scale. Have all the tools to become fluent with the scale. So let's play them in all 4 positions, starting from the root of G7, so from G to G. This is the fingering I use. Now from the third, we just did that. Now from the 5th of G7, so D. I like to remember this position, so from the 5th with, I use a lot of pinky in that one. And then from the 7th, so that's the F. Sorry, again. I'm not used to playing that slow. So now we have this scale on all 4 positions. The root, the third, the 5, and the 7. And how are we going to practice this? So we're going to practice this in the circle fifths. So we start on G7, and then we go to C7, then we go to F7, to B flat 7. So let me play through a couple of chords, and we're going to play starting on the lowest position of the guitar possible. So for G, of course, that is from the root, but if we are on C7, we can also start on the G, because that will be the 5. And then I want you to say out loud from which chord note you're playing it. So let's start on C7, and we start on the 5. So 3, 4. Seven. Root. Third. Five. Now we go to F7, starting on the third. 3, 4, oh, root maybe. Third. 5. 7. Root. Let's go to B flat 7, starting on the 7. Root. Third. 5. 7. E flat, root, third. Fifth, 5. 7. You get the drift. You go through all 12 chords. So start learning those positions, and then in the workshop I won't only give you positions to play things in, I will give you real life practical examples, phrases, licks that are based on this scale and other scales and other arpeggios that we're going to discuss in the workshop. So I hope to see you there. Bye.